This is Happy Monkey.
This is Happy Monkey.
Happy Monkey. Happy Monkey.
This is Happy Monkey.
Hello, no one is available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.
Yo, it's your girl, Real Rose, up in here, and I love hanging out with Happy Monkey. I'm telling you, I always have a great time hanging out with me and my girls. You know, it's not just not just a vibe, it's a lifestyle. So if you ain't know, now you know. It's your girl, Real Rose. Much love to the Happy Monkey and the whole team out there. Y'all doing it big for a 20-old day. Can't wait. Yo, you know, in April, real quick, in April, the whole month is technically 420. Yeah, twin. Get it in.
All right. Today is motherfucking special today on the motherfucking Boulevard. Because we got a very, very, very good friend of ours here, man. Man of many titles and real entrepreneurship situation here. Like, this guy is a legend in New York City, legend in the music, and definitely a staple in cannabis as far as New York City. Like, there is nobody like this here. You want to add a little bit more to that? Because I know this is a goodie. So we go.
It's my brother from another
Yeah.
mother, founder of Purple City
That's
Bird
right.
Gang, co-founder of Smokers Club,
Yes,
founder
sir.
of Perp Invaders, my
Yes,
brother
sir.
from another mother,
Everybody.
Shiest, Bubz.
Thanks,
Also
man.
Harlem Uptown native. Let's not forget.
I'm honored, man.
Absolutely, man. Please,
Appreciate it,
Shiest,
man.
please reintroduce yourself.
Appreciate
Let
the love,
everybody
man.
who you are, where they can find you, all that shit real quick.
My name is Shiest Bubz, Mr. Ikiki, the IBD. That's International Bud Dealer if you don't know. Ain't nothing changed. You already know. We just invading the city now. Invading the world.
My man. Perp Invaders. in the
Smokers Club
building,
shit for life.
everybody.
You already know what it is.
Absolutely, guys. So, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, this is a very, very, very good friend of ours. And, you know, he's a trendsetter, ladies and gentlemen. He's never gone by the book. He's gone by his own book. Real, true meaning of entrepreneur, like I said. You know what I'm saying? Because you always been the person who kind of like step in front of whatever's about to happen, but you already did it type shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
So you always that person. Like, tell me when you first started like Smokers Club. Like what you know, how did that come up? Like,
Shit, that was crazy because that was like you know, like the Smokers Club, really, like that was like something, I guess, when I first started smoking, like it ended up being anyway, like a club, like, you know, because since I was young, I always had my own crib. Me and my mans, we always had our own cribs. You know what I'm saying? So we would always have the gang hanging out. You know what I'm saying? And years later, you know, after doing music and all that, and hanging out with my new friends, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
That the real stoner niggas that like really get high and shit, you know, we sitting there, you know what I'm saying? And niggas came up with the Smokers Club, and I was like, that was kind of clever, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and not just on some like the Smokers Club, like we hanging out, like on some, let's take it to the next level and make like a festival out this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That was big, which
You know?
is big now.
And it was a conversation. I wasn't actually there for that conversation. You know what I'm saying? It was like my friends having that conversation. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
And when I got wind of it, I was like, that's pretty dope. It is time to take this shit out the hood and out the crib and out wherever we hanging out at and bring this shit to the world. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
True, and nobody was even thinking like that back then.
Nah.
Yeah.
So before we even move forward, because we went ahead and went crazy, because this is how we do. I really want to, we always ask people here before we get crazy, is pretty much, can you give us your first experience of pretty much getting high? Like, what was the weed? Was it a joint? Was it a blunt? Was it uptown? Give us the whole scenery. Was it, what era was it? Give us the whole shit.
Well, my shit was, the first blunt I smoked was it was like 89.
89.
So it was like, saying 89 is like, that shit is like the dinosaur ages right now. You know what I'm saying? You feel me though? Like 89, niggas was born in 89. Like niggas that's lit, old niggas. Like old niggas that's lit was born in 89. You feel me? But that was like the first year I smoked a blunt. You know what I'm saying? I was like in high school, just got in high school, freshman type shit. And before that, I was an athlete and shit. You know what I'm saying? I played all sports.
He was an athlete.
I played all sports, man.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
So you wasn't this like lazy stoner in your youth. You was rocking.
Yeah, I mean, I was an athlete first before I ever fucked with weed. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was on some anti-drug shit at first. You know what I'm saying? Growing up, I was like, man, fuck drugs. You know what I'm saying? I had jobs too. I was a young working kid. Like, my father's from Trinidad, so my mother from Louisiana. So I had this work. Yeah, I had this work ethic.
I remember when you had the fawns going on back in the day. You had the joint. I remember, my brother.
What I'm saying? So it was high school, and the first part about smoking was that I was a fast kid. I was smoking cigarettes and shit since I was like 7 years old, 8 years old. So that I was one of those bad kids, like. Good around the parents and shit and adults, but with the kids,
with your age,
I'm ruthless. Like,
yeah.
Smoking cigarettes, cursing, you know what I'm saying? So I was always like, and my pop smoked weed, you know what I'm saying? And I always knew that smell. So I was like, all right, he be smoking the shit in the white paper. But then I started seeing, you know what I'm saying, seeing motherfuckers smoke the brown cigarette shit. I'm like, that shit look fly. That shit stink too. I'm like, yo, what is that? Where you get that shit from?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not gonna lie, I was fast. I was a fast kid, man. I had fake ID at like 11 years old, man. Remember 42nd Street? You could go just go down.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You could just get the picture. Yeah.
So like to the rest of the world, I guess that's like some other shit. Cause it was like,
yeah, that was crazy.
We advanced. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We moving fast.
Yes, very fast. Yeah.
Growing up fast.
Yeah.
So I was like, I would go to the store and buy bamboo papers.
Bamboo.
And I bought the Easy Water, right?
Easy Water.
Before Raw and Vibes, it was bamboo and Easy Water.
Right? And I'd be like, yo, I'll take the cigarette and I'll try to roll the shit to learn how to roll the papers and shit. So I was like, all right, I want to smoke weed now. I want to try this shit. So I told my man, I was like, yo, you smoke weed? He was like, yeah. I was like, you know where to get it from? He was like, yeah, nigga. I was like, take me after school. He was like, all right. Took me after school. He took me to the smoke spot right there on 135th between on Amsterdam.
135th Amsterdam.
Between 135th and 134th, Megatron.
Megatron.
I don't know if y'all niggas remember that
Megatron.
Megatron. You know what I'm saying? Nickel bag, right?
Nickel bag of Megatron. That's hilarious. That's crazy.
So we cop this shit, go to the park. I'm like, yo, this before we go to the park. I'm like, yo, I got to ask you something. I'm like, I don't want to smoke the shit in no white papers though, man. I'm like, you smoke the brown papers? He's like, the brown papers?
What's that?
You mean the blunt? I'm like,
Yeah.
Whatever that shit is.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, where you get that shit from? This nigga laughed at me for like 15 minutes, like, cause I was a know-it-all nigga. So he was like, "You don't know? You don't know? How you don't know?" I'm like, "I don't know shit, man. Take me to the store." So we went, and he bought the cigar, and I still was like,
"Fuck you gonna do with that? Yeah,
you gonna do with the cigar? We smoking a cigar? I'm confused." And he bust the shit open, and when he dumped the guts, and I seen the shit on the floor, it fucked me up, cause I would always see those little logs from inside of the From the guts everywhere.
All over the hood.
And I used to be like, oh, what tree is that? You know what I'm saying? On some dumb little kid shit, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, we roll the shit up, roll the sticks in it, seeds, everything, bro. The whole bag. You know what I'm saying?
Everything.
Gotta roll everything.
Yeah.
What you talking about? Shit's just popping.
Absolutely.
I'm like, oh, this shit making a lot of noise. That's how you know we
Yeah.
smoking weed, nigga. Shit go pop, pop.
All
Shit
over the
stink.
place. Yeah.
I'm like, yo, this shit is whack. I'm like, this shit ain't good, yo. That shit don't even taste right. You know what I'm saying? So then I chilled for like a couple days. Then I see my other man. I was like, yo, take me to smoke with you, bro. He like, I bet. Took me to smoke. He was like, yo, you hitting the blunt wrong, bro. You gotta hit it like. He's like, puck your lips up like that. So you inhale, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I hit that shit, I started coughing, my eyes got red. And that was a wrap. That was it.
That was
Off
the
the
love
races?
story.
That was the end of the sports. That was the end of a lot of shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that day right there. Cause I started smoking every day. So I was like, I need an ounce. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was like, I need an ounce. It went straight from smoking blunts to with me and my niggas. I'm like, oh, niggas is chipping in to get the weed? Nah, I need to be selling weed. Fuck that. Got my first ounce at like 14. You know what I'm saying?
And you're like, now I could cover my habits with this.
And I'm making money too.
And I make a couple dollars in between.
But that shit, I ain't even gonna lie. You know, back in those days, it was different. You know what I'm saying? So my hustle with weed kind of like switched from weed to like, you know, other shit. You dig what I'm saying?
It goes down on the boulevard.
And where was it? Where was all this taking place at when you was going to high school? You was living at?
So what happened was, my story is like it's like the regular kid story. You know what I'm saying? Of good kid going bad. You dig what I'm saying? So it was like, I'm at home, I'm living with my parents, my sisters, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, in school, I'm popular because I have a job. I work. Niggas don't know I work at the Gap. I work at Columbia. You know what I'm saying?
You rock it.
I'm getting money. Niggas is looking at me like, he sells drugs, I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I'm on some think what you want to think. I'm not telling niggas no.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, think what you want to think. You know what I'm saying? And then my best friend, his family had moved upstate. You know my nigga Dre. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
So his family, Dre and B, you know what I'm saying? Them niggas moved upstate. So told you I was a fast nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, fuck that, man. My parents is wild strict. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm out, man. I'm going upstate. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of like ran away type shit. Like on some like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm leaving home, man. I'm not staying here no more.
Spread your wings.
Yeah, and they was like, oh, you bugging, nigga. You in school right now. Like, you're our child. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, fuck that. I'm not coming back. Catch me if you can then.
Yeah.
You can't watch me if I'm not there. Hello? And I started getting to the bag just immediately. You know what I'm saying?
To the bagaroni.
Baggeronis.
And that's when I was introduced to weed on a whole nother level too, though. And that was at like 15. You dig what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It was like I got upstate. I got introduced right away to all the hippie niggas. You know what I'm saying? Because they had the bud. We wanted
All the good bud. All the good
They
bud.
had the
Before
kind.
us.
They call it the kind bud.
Yeah. That was tell people what the kind bud is. Don't tell them.
The kind bud is like, how can I explain this? This is like, it's hard to explain. It's like exotic.
nuggets. Yeah.
It's like exotic, but homegrown version of it. Like you grew it at home. You didn't have all these fancy machines and shit to grow it in. Yes. It's like you grew it naturally.
That's a good analogy because
You know-
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, you grew it naturally. So it's like, it might be a little wet. It might be a little leafy, but the actual bud itself
It's good.
is fucking phenomenal.
Especially
At that
compared to
time.
when we were smoking.
At that time.
Yeah, we
We
smoking
smoking that good
Jamaican
old
weed.
haraka.
Because
We
we was
smoking Jamaican
smoking, we
weed.
smoking brick weed, we smoking Ari, we smoking
Yeah.
Jamaican weed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Chocolate.
Chocolate, you know, we smoking motherfucking who knows?
Well, yeah, who knows? Who knows, nigga?
Fuck, shit me. You know what I'm saying? So
Compared to that shit was like.
Kind Bud was like,
Yeah.
that shit was like next level, and it made me understand weed on a different level because they was very selective with that shit. They wasn't even fucking with everybody. They was like, if you don't understand why this eighth is $50, then go back and buy that $20 shit that you accustomed to buying. That was their whole attitude, and I ain't like that shit. I don't like when motherfuckers try to style on me. You know what I'm saying? Especially back then, because I was getting money.
Yeah, you styling already. So you're like,
did?
what?
So I was like, what?
You young and get money. Like, what you gonna tell
I'll
me?
rob you, nigga. Fuck what you talking about? I'll take
Fuck is
all
you
of that
mean?
weed, dummy. I'm from New York. My niggas beat niggas up here.
You bugging,
Tie
yeah.
niggas up. Is you dumb?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So anyway, it was like, but I learned the whole weed culture. I learned about eighths, quarters. Niggas in New York wasn't, listen, man.
Nicks,
I
dimes, and
introduced
20s.
that uptown to niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas wasn't even on that type of time. That was an out of town thing.
Yeah.
If you was out of town getting money, then you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I'm saying is real.
I agree, yeah.
Because when niggas went to go cop, right, weed, niggas about 20, a 50,
Yeah.
100.
Yeah.
You don't even know what the fuck is in 100. You're not even weighing it.
No. You just whatever. You get money
You're
to
not
smoke
like,
weed, so you
Nick
just bought
Yeah,
it.
you're not like,
20.
yo, this ain't even a quarter, my
50,
G.
100, nah.
What? You be like, what's that? Nigga, it
100.
fits
You
in the
know.
bag, nigga.
Yeah,
that's it. I don't know what that shit is.
That's it.
Yo,
Shit look fire, you know what I mean? And we out.
Sure.
Yeah, that's basically what it was. So like he said, man, the only out of
By the
town
way, a
is-
lot of people don't know out here that my brother Shiest Bubz was one of the few people that was not Dominican holding it down that was well
Absolutely.
accepted uptown, which was
Absolutely.
very rare up there.
Absolutely.
I ain't even gonna lie. Even I used to be
Pioneer
like,
of
yo, this
many
shit is
things.
crazy, yo.
Yeah.
But you know what it is, though? I'm Trini, right? So not for nothing, in the Dominican neighborhood,
Absolutely.
I
You-
could
you-
pass.
Yes, you do.
The less I say, and you know I'm a smart nigga, so
Yeah.
I'm a hustler. So a lot of times I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna head nod niggas or say tato, and that's it.
And that's it. And you good.
Tato!
What's this right here? This that purple?
Yes.
Purple Invaders right
Yes, sir.
Smell awesome, my G.
You dig what I'm saying, though?
Of course,
So-
man.
You know, like,
Nah, but aside from that, even aside from like whatever you talking about, just playing it off or whatever, like people like accepted you in the neighborhood and in the culture, like they had love for you.
Because you
like,
know what?
other
You know what it
niggas
is.
Speak highly of you.
Exactly.
I guess
That's
what-
the difference.
the
That's
difference between me and everybody else, right, is that, growing up, people sign up for different things, right? I actually signed up for the hustle. You know what I'm saying? That's what I signed up at a young age. I ain't signed up for nothing else that these niggas is signing up for, rap and poetry and all that shit. Like, that shit came later for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
On some bonus shit, like the rewards of me signing up for the game.
Right.
Yes.
You dig what I'm saying? Like perks. You dig what I'm saying? Like a perk of the game. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when I signed up for the game, it was just all in, man. Like,
And that was the basically ground zero of the hustle up there, right?
bruh, like
After that came, that's when
even with the weed, even uptown, right?
Yeah.
It was something that my man was like, he's Dominican, right? My man's Dominican. And he was like, yo, man, I fucking like how you move, bro. Like, I'm impressed, yo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of niggas is greedy niggas. You see them 2-3 times and they trying to rob you, they trying to book you, they trying to get over. They think that they entitled to something. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And that ain't what it is, man. We all come from hardworking families and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I come from. You know what I'm saying? I'm an earner. So when I was uptown, when I would come outside in the morning and shit, it be wild niggas hustling already. It be niggas outside already. You know what I'm saying? For real.
100%.
This is what they
Outside
here
for
for.
real.
Yeah,
This is
niggas
what they
is
here
outside.
for.
It's just
Niggas is
Broadway, nigga. This is
outside.
outside.
All right?
For real.
So when I come outside about 8 o'clock in the morning, I'm looking for these niggas, okay, to go give them something to start their day off.
Copy.
You dig? I'll be like, yo, here's a dime, here's a dime, here's a dime, here's a dime. You know what I'm saying? For that $40 right there, you know what that just did? That makes them niggas love me, bro. Because ain't nobody giving nobody shit out here, bro.
No, you showing love.
And these niggas run the corners. They actually got the corners of Broadway locked down, right? So guess what they doing?
Sending everybody.
Sending
to the- Hey,
everybody
Kiki!
to me. All right? I run a special with them. Every 100 you send, you get one.
Right. Straight up,
Now I got free workers.
basically.
I'm just saying, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then, you know how that shit go, man. Like,
course.
Legendary shit.
No, but
You know
I'm
what
trying to say
saying?
that
Like,
even aside from that, that's how it started. Like as you started getting deeper into the community, everybody spoke highly of you and everybody messed with you
Absolutely.
I mean, you don't shit at where you live at. So I took care of people in my neighborhood. I made sure everybody was good. You know what I'm saying? I gave everybody that same opportunity I had, which was to get on the block with an ounce of weed. Because
Straight up.
all I started was with 2-3 ounces. I started with like 3 ounces. You know what I'm saying? From 3 ounces to the bag. You dig what I'm saying? And I'm not talking, you know what I'm saying? I'm not talking like how these niggas be talking like they get a bag. I'm
Yeah,
talking about
no.
chicken. Like,
Yeah,
chicken store. Like,
yeah, like you was taking care of your family.
like to
in
be
this situation,
certified,
yeah.
like to be certified, right? As a block back in the days, you know what I'm saying? Even on Bud, your spot at least had to click at least 10,000 a day. You know what I'm saying?
At least.
In dimes and 20s, at least.
At least.
You know what I'm saying?
To
And
be ranked.
to be ranked.
To be ranked.
To be ranked,
You know what I'm saying? And
Not
I ain't
top
gonna lie.
ranked, just ranked.
Just ranked. Period.
just ranked.
And I'm a top ranking nigga. I ain't even a ranked nigga. I'm a top ranking nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Like, and you know, not for nothing. It's like it's just like any other game. You're a player. You get ranked, right? You have your best moments, right? And then you graduate.
Yes.
Then you have other positions in the business.
Yeah.
And that's how I model my shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Niggas think that niggas supposed to be in the streets forever. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's cool because that's what we signed up for. You know what I'm saying? But we signed up to promote and market. You dig?
And to progress. And, either you evolve or you die. You know,
Yeah.
you got an evolution.
Exactly.
That's why we all three sitting here.
Exactly,
At the end of the day,
my
you know
brother.
what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's so true.
It's a pleasure, and it's a pleasure. And then you move. See, so those things and all that hustle and all those situations that you've been through brought you to the opportunity to create Purple City.
Yeah, and even creating Purple City was some shit that was like, you know, the weed set me free. I ain't gonna lie. I can't even lie right now. I can't even sugarcoat the shit because, you know, I signed up for a life of, you know, I had caught a charge one time and I went to court and my mother was there, you know what I'm saying? My pops is there. And the judge said some shit and I was like, yo, that's some fucked up shit. The bitch gonna say, yeah, I don't know how he's getting out right now, but he's a career criminal and he'll be back anyway. And I'm like, a career criminal?
Like, where'd you get that from? This is the first time you see me.
I'm like,
that's the way
but you know, when they look at your record and you got, you know, I had wild arrests at the time, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I had a lot of arrests. I signed up for the game, so I was in and out of jail, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, I beat it. Money beat it, stupid bitch. Like, that shit had me tight, though. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, yo, that shit crazy. And I try to break that stereotype, like, career criminal. Bitch, you'll never see me again.
Yeah,
Is you
it.
dumb? As a matter of fact, I'm switching the whole game up. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's about evolution of your grind. You know what I'm saying? You know, back in the days, look, I known you for over 20 years, bro. Before I
crazy.
started the music shit.
Yes.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Before I
crazy.
started Purple
Before
City.
Purple City,
Before I
I
even
knew
had the
that.
name Purple City. You know what I'm saying? You know, we was out here doing whatever, our numbers or whatever, hard, right? And
In the they like to call it the traditional
market.
cannabis industry, Bubz.
Yes,
That's what
sir.
they like to call it.
okay,
Traditional.
in the traditional marijuana industry,
Yes,
you
sir.
know, when we were, you know, putting up numbers on the board like Curry and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Shooting like that. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, piffing stores.
That word "piff," I do remember, came out of your
Camp.
your camp
Yeah.
and your area.
Yeah,
Nobody
because
was
you know,
saying that.
because you know, let me clear that shit up. Even with the piff, the word piff, because
Yeah.
niggas be like, you know, you got it fucked up, right? So the word piff was introduced to me through basically 145th, Hustle Man, Jitterbug, Uncasa, right?
Yeah.
It was on they piff shit.
Uncasa.
Everything was piff. It wasn't just the weed. Everything was piff.
Everything was piff. Everything that
You know
was
what I'm
fire
saying?
was piff.
And when them niggas came to me, it was like, "Oh, you got the piff," and I'm like, it was like an instant, like, "Yeah, nigga, I am the piff, nigga.
All the piff.
Fuck is you talking about, right?" As a matter of fact, I am the piff, nigga. You dig? Because the true story is, I gave everybody a packet that I ever met. That's what it is. It's not that they didn't give me a pack too, but I gave everybody a pack at some point.
You was on your empowering shit before anybody even saw it that
all
way. You
day
always try to
because
empower everybody around
how am I
you.
get money if you ain't getting money? How you my man if you're not getting money and I'm getting money? How does that make sense? That's dumb to me, my nigga. People don't get money who choose not to get money. You dig what I'm saying? That's how it's always been, right or wrong.
And that's how it always be.
So can't save.
Can't
save everybody.
I'm not gonna lie.
But the word piff, though, back to that, it was just like, that was something that was in our camp. You know what I'm saying? I just evolved it and made the world see that shit. Put that shit on mixtapes, organized some shit bigger than what niggas was capable of doing because I had a bigger vision. You dig what I'm saying? Like, if I'm going to do this shit, I'm going to do this shit for real. I'm not going to just be putting out some shit that's only to a targeted demographic.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? When my demographic is, y'all don't even know what my demographic is because my demographic is the whole Manhattan. From the bottom all the way to the top, from the Lower East Side to Midtown.
I mean, we
to
saw
the Upper West Side.
Saw it. We saw it when we went. This is the first time we ever seen a Smokers Club concert.
Yeah, that was the
festival
first time
situation. And I seen, I expected what we, back in the days, us type of shit. Nah, what was there was the future. You know what I mean? The future wearing the Perp Invader sweaters. You know what I mean? Wearing the Supreme joints. You know what I mean? And the latest sneakers or whatever it is. And like you said, the demographic was like, wow,
very diverse.
It was crazy. So you know what I mean? I was proud. I was in the crowd like, holy shit, this is my man.
And that demographic we built up for 10 years. Because right now, we're going on our 10th anniversary at Smokers Club. You dig what I'm saying?
Oh, shit. Congratulations.
You dig what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
So that's like, we've been on the road since 2011, 35 cities every year until 2017, basically. So like 6-7 straight years. We done had everyone from Currency, Wiz Khalifa, Burner, Method Man, Redman, Juicy J, Cypress Hill. You know what I'm saying?
That's
all
crazy.
The biggest names in the weed genre, TDE, you know what I'm saying? All of them niggas, like, they all been on our platform. You dig what I'm saying? As far as smoking this weed shit and legalizing this shit. You know what I'm saying? In other ways, not just the weed itself, like the lifestyle of the shit.
You're showing how many, like I said, it was so many. Look, the shit was stupid crowded in there. No bad energy in the air. Like, I'm talking about crowded where me and him had issues getting through the crowd. Like, it was so crowded, and even that getting through the crowd, it wasn't like a mean thing. It was just like, it was just so many people.
Right.
And there was no fights.
Our audience is cope, man. It's a weed vibe. So, with weed, it comes this peaceful energy.
That's so true.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like when there's liquor being served and niggas get mad about a nigga stepping on their shoe. And niggas want to go crazy and show off and do all this drunk shit and rip their shirt off. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Weed, niggas not taking his shirt off if a nigga's smoking weed.
Nah,
and getting hot.
So true.
nigga just chilling.
Nigga, who do you know is taking off their shirt to go crazy that's just smoked like 3 blunts to the face?
Nah, I strongly doubt that.
In the history of life.
Come on, man. Like, for real. Like, so the energy is a whole different energy. It's like, it's almost, I don't want to sound corny, but it's like we all got love for each other. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly.
we all got love for each other.
Word up.
You
In
know?
that moment, in that space, in that time right there, everybody's just chilling, bro.
And you know what? Not for nothing. For the last 10 years, we've been feeling that energy. I've been feeling it since day one. I'm not going to lie to you. Since I got involved with the Bud and doing Purple City, I've been feeling the love. I don't really get hate except for, like, shit that'd be like internal shit. That'd be like dumb shit. That'd be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit ain't about nothing positive. So it's like, let's skip that shit.
It's irrelevant.
Everything has been good. And sometimes that makes people sad, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
And it's the weed is the great equalizer. Like, no matter what.
It's a peace offering
Well,
off back.
What nationality, what religion, what class, that shit, like, when, you sit in a room with somebody, you realize that everybody's got that in common. Everybody's stressed, everybody got the issues, everybody need a joint to fall back and relax. And I feel like that quells all the other divide and conquer shit that's out here in this society. You feel what I'm trying to say? When you throw weed in the mix.
Hell yeah. Weed is great, man. You know what I'm saying? So, like, even moving forward, you know what I'm saying? It's like, back in the days, it was piffing stores, which meant that I went from being a street hustler to doing music to taking our albums and getting a deal to where them shits is in stores and we actually making legit money. You dig what I'm saying? But the music became the piff. You dig what I'm saying?
Copy.
You know? And it was like, I've been doing that forever. Taking shit and making it legit, putting it in different places, in different markets, in different demographics. Because in the hood, it's all hood shit. But over there, it's monetized. You dig what I'm saying?
Everybody
It's always been like that. It's just now everybody's catching on and everybody's smart because we have the internet and everybody can see everybody's moves. That's why I post less, because sometimes I feel like my posts get taken as like, in translation is like, this is how you're supposed to do it. And it's like, no, motherfucker, I'm just living my goddamn life.
Yeah.
Can I have one peaceful moment?
That's it.
But they trying to study the blueprint all the time.
Yeah, it's
Trying
like it's
to
a blueprint.
figure it out.
Nah, the blueprint is tucked away. I don't show that to no fucking body, man. This shit is over, man. It's
Especially
20
on
years.
the internet.
It's 20 years for the fucking PhD for this doctrine, man. You
Yeah,
ain't getting this shit for free, man. Free looks.
Nah.
You get specific blueprints for your job. It's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, chill. We're gonna build an empire. You don't, you know?
So tell the people out there in the Happy Monkey world, Shiest, because even me, I used to be around you sometimes back then, and I didn't even get it. Like, because, you know, we're over here in the traditional market trying to stay out the cameras and the lights, and then you started the whole Purple City thing.
Right.
And I'm looking at you like, damn, what you doing? You bugging out. We supposed to be behind the cameras. What are you doing? And then, like, you know, but you saw back then.
Yeah, you was
you
the
thinking
first to see it.
branding and was thinking, you know, you was thinking in that manner back then.
I mean, yo.
This is before Dipset.
You know what it
Everybody,
is?
This is what people gotta understand.
This is what really fucked me up and really gave me a good picture of what the future was, right? Because look, in order to be great, you have to have a 10-year program anyway, right? So if you think today and you go 10 years ahead, that's some deep shit. You know what I'm saying? So like back then, I was like, yo, I just gotta forecast. Be on my forecasting shit, you know what I'm saying, and forecast the moves and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And with that, it was just like, the shit just worked out for me, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, making good decisions, some bad decisions. But it wasn't really no bad decisions because I always looked at shit like I was in a bonus. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, as long as I'm a good person and I don't cross certain lines, I'm going to be good. Nothing nobody can't tell me. You know what I'm saying?
Man, Shiest,
That Purple City wave definitely started like it started off fun and games, then it just kind of boom.
I mean, to be honest, it was fun and games. But it was just like, damn, I got to choose what I'm gonna do. I'm around niggas, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this is what I skipped where I was going at, but it was this article in the Source magazine, right? It was about crews and the rap game, and it kind of like, it was like a blank picture of a crew. And it was like categorizing niggas in the crew. And it was like the weed guy. And I was like, oh shit, I'm the weed guy? Fuck out of here. Never could I be him.
That's what sparked everything right there.
That shit put
crazy.
a spark in my ass. I was like, oh word. I was like, the weed guy? That's what they think I am? Fuck out of here. I am the breadwinner. You shitting me?
You're the entrepreneur.
Yeah, I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna be pigeonholed on some fucking drug dealer title.
Yeah,
nah, man, you crazy, man. I have a bigger vision in this shit. This shit,
Absolutely.
you know, like we all have the opportunity, right? I don't give a fuck who it is, right? You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes people are successful or talented or whatever. They want to block certain opportunities for people who have to learn things. They think because you learned it that your shit ain't valid because some people just naturally have it. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to like the industries, it's always like that too.
Yes.
The industries, I ain't say which ones. They're all like that.
All of them.
They all like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta pick and choose and make sure you know what you're signing up for. Because that's the biggest thing. I told you I signed up for the game. So I can't just sign up for anything. You dig? I can't just sign up to be the weed man of a crew. Like,
Nah,
nigga.
no.
That does not sound like something you want to be boxed in. That's not the box you want to be checking.
Nah, so even when I started Purple City, right? It was me and Luca Brasi, you know what I'm saying? We had Purple City versus Taliban. He had his own
Shout out to
movement.
Luca.
And, you know, like, respect to everybody because we all are individuals, you know what I'm saying? I never back then wanted to step on his toes and be like, Taliban. Or, you know what I'm saying? But we was together, though. That's my bro. You know how I give it up. You know what I'm saying? If we rock together, yours is mine, mine's is yours.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But when we got into this music industry, we kind of seen that, you know, it was monetizing going on.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Went from fun and
And
games to monetizing.
It went to business. It was like, hold up, man. Hold up, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all cool. We all friends, but now we playing for real because money is invested. It ain't, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
We invest in bread now, and it becomes about who's investing bread.
And who deserves the returns.
And who deserves the returns and how that goes. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, you know, the rest is history, but, you know, and if right now in the present with everything in hindsight of what it is, everything is good. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
We got Perp Invaders, we got Smokers Club, and that's just what it is. We in a space. I'm in the space that I want to be in. Even if I wanted to do music right now, it all makes sense. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For me to sign artists, for me to put new niggas on. Because I'm in tune. Trust me. I'm in tune with what's going on out here.
We see you,
How
man.
the-
You
now-
out here
now-
like they say right now.
Now tell me about the latest venture that you created, which is Perp Invaders. What was it that? What was the thought process behind the Perp Invader thing?
So what happened was I was like, you know, people been dying kind of like for a Purple City, you know, something. Because, you know, people grew up on that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? As well as, you know, myself. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
And it makes sense that, you know, people fuck with that. So it's like, all right, what I'm going to do next, right?
Yeah.
So,
By the way, people don't know, Shiest, not to cut you off, that the whole reason of the Purple City and the Purple Invaders, people don't know that Purple Haze had a lock on the East Coast for a good 10, 15-year period before any strange came in. Because a lot of people from this era don't know that. Is that correct?
from 92, I say from 90 to 07.
Yes, sir. Straight. Locked.
17 years. Because we already know, you know what I'm saying? People don't know. They be like, yo, where the piff at? Where the haze at? And I tell them, I be like, yo, the government fucked that shit up for niggas. They deaded that kind of, you know what I'm saying? When they legalized it out west in 05, that's when our pipeline ended kind of. Started deporting niggas. They ended the El Chapo got caught up. You know what I'm saying? Nah, for real though. Like that shit is for politics.
It was like predominant.
You know what I'm saying? That was the pipeline. Come on. That controlled 90% of the illegal marijuana in the motherfucking country from Miami. You serious? Like shit me? Like
Yes, sir.
No, I had to bring it up because a lot of people like don't understand Purple City, Perp Invaders. They need to know like
Yeah.
where
and
it's all.
Perp Invaders is not haze. You know what I'm saying? It's the new wave of
the
this
new
purple
wave,
shit.
of course. Yeah, it's the new
You
wave.
dig what I'm saying? Shout outs to the Bay. Shout outs, you know what I'm saying? Because guess what? That's who has the
Evolution.
lock on the game right now. So, you know, being in New York, we like the best. We want the best of the world. We don't
Absolutely.
want the
We don't
best
want-
of the block. We
No.
want the best of the world.
Whatever the best the world got to offer, we
So,
buying
it's
it
a lot
over
of
here.
times we go to Cali, right?
Yeah.
Am I lying?
Absolutely
And-
right. You're not.
And they don't even got what we got.
because we getting that shit over here. We paying for it.
I'm not talking about the niggas we get it from. I'm talking about locally.
Yeah,
like-
locally.
like the fire.
Locally, like the niggas locally, they be like, "Oh, where the bud?" They be like, "You be like, that's what you're smoking?" Nah, never. Yo, pull up with the pack. They be like, "Oh, wait, I never heard of that." Oh,
like
because
you
you going
said.
to the local dispensary, you wildin'.
Because it's a condensity here of the best in the world from all
Yeah,
different aspects.
we get everything. We get the real, we get the fake. Yo, this is the biggest market though. Niggas don't,
Yeah,
you know,
we
niggas
smoke-
gotta
we
respect
smoke
it,
the
my
most.
nigga.
We smoke the
And
most.
even, you know, that's the other thing. This is the biggest market. So to be a nigga that stands out amongst everybody, you know, sometimes
take a lot.
You know what I'm saying? It takes a lot, my nigga.
It's not easy to be ranked on in these neck of the woods.
It's not easy to be ranked out here, bro. You know, and not for nothing, my ranking is in the books. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the chairman's committee at this point. You know what I'm saying? So there is no, I don't compete with niggas. Like niggas be trying to, like, I guess re-blueprint my blueprint, and they be like,
Right.
Those are
Like-
personal issues.
like, yeah, it's personal issues, and it's like, yo, I didn't write the book, bro. I didn't put the book out, bro. Like, chill. You know what I'm saying? Like, wait on it, man. Chill. Let's all get it together. If that's the blueprint you want, you know what I'm saying? My Instagram blueprint ain't really sturdy like that, bro. You dig? If you watching that blueprint, that shit is not sturdy. You know what I'm saying? That's just lifestyle shit. You dig, bro?
Yeah.
Like,
Of course.
I don't be out here fronting with cars and
You
all
know
that
what? You know what it
fake
is.
shit.
People don't understand. Bubz, I want you to elaborate on this. That unfortunately, nowadays, especially like this generation and just people now with social media, they think that everything is like all like planned and strategized. When a lot of times, a lot of us, I can speak for myself, we just product of our environments, and a lot of things like just happened organic and naturally, not so much because like it's a magic blueprint from the beginning. It's just like you either had to become a diamond or bust your pipe.
I mean, for me, it was probably a little different because I ain't gonna lie. My shit was like calculated to me. Like, it wasn't, I can't calculate my experiences, but I picked and choose what roads I wanted to go down. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing leads to another. So some dominoes I ain't tip over. You dig what I'm saying? Because I don't view, it's pointless. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? I fuck with a lot of people. So if I have discrepancies, it's usually gonna be with somebody I fuck with. It ain't gonna be from no stranger. Because who the fuck is you? You know what I'm saying though? Like, so I choose that because I fuck with a lot of people and I don't like to offend people. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to be offended. So I like that shit reciprocated. You dig what I'm saying?
Of course.
Sometimes it doesn't, but hey, it is what it is. You know, those people got to live with that shit, not me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in a good place. You know, smoking a half a piece of dope, big TV. You know, living the American dream. What can I tell you? You know what I'm saying?
You didn't finish telling us how the Perp Invader thing came about and the name.
Okay, so I was on Instagram, right? And I'm posting the emoji, right? The little Space Invader shit, right? Because I'm like, that shit look like the Purple City bird. That shit was reminding me of that shit a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, 2020, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, posting that shit. I'm like, fuck Instagram. I need my own emoji. Perp Invaders.
That's it.
Light bulb.
That's it.
Straight to the LLC.
That's
Hello.
Hello.
Trademark office. Here we go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Real quick. That's
how it all happens.
Just like
you
that.
get the name. If you believe in it is good, you gotta stick with it. You dig what I'm saying?
You run with it.
I made my own genuine shit and I flipped it.
That's it.
And here you have the birth of Perp Invaders. That shit was birthed in 2019 for 2020. That was my vision in 2010. You know what I'm saying? 10-year program. I if you check my music, I was already pumping that shit. The shit niggas is saying today, 2020 vision and all that shit, I was saying that shit 10 years ago, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I already visited this shit. Like, I already visited this shit 10 years ago. Like, all right, this is what we're going to do. We're going to wait it out. You know, we're going to establish patience. When everybody's thirsty to get their look and be this and do that, and like sitting back just watching. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Like, y'all done now? Y'all finished yet? Sticking it up?
Yeah. Because we'll see what me and him been seeing in the last year, really now in 2019, because we've been around for a little bit, right? But in the last year, as far as like the industry, lifestyle brands, corporate brands, all sorts of brands that's in the industry, they falling.
Yeah,
because a lot of them are falling. They're
'cause
falling in stocks.
It's a young world out here, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's a beautiful thing because it reminds me of like when we was young. You know what I'm saying? And the mentality that we had, which was nobody can't tell us shit. We get into that bag. That's it.
That was the mentality.
That was the focus.
And I see that in all these young kids. You know what I'm saying? I just wish that, this is just for me being an OG officially this year, just turning to be an OG, 30 years in the game. You know what I'm saying? I just wish they would be like, more business orientated with the whole shit. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Because everybody makes good music. Everybody's shit is lit. I like everybody's shit. I even like the little storylines of the beefs and shit. I just wish that shit wasn't like real life and niggas wasn't trying to really shoot each other and kill each other. Like,
exactly.
That shit is dumb.
And really monetize and really like not just play around and party.
And I feel like in my heart that New York rap right now, is in a place where it could really take back the
this whole
the torch for a second. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right now.
And spin it back over here. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
because right now we hitting them as far as like rappers and producers, because we bringing like the whole sound and the way niggas is rapping and the way everything is like right now. It's New York, right?
We got to
Brooklyn
keep
and
them
house.
out of trouble and stop letting
Yeah.
these young niggas think that they got to prove all this other shit
Nah, they good,
to
man.
be lit. You know what I'm saying?
That's
They
what
lit.
that's what
That's
my
it.
point
They
was
good.
earlier. It was that most of the times anybody that they heard of or that they think, like you said, that you got to prove stuff, the person didn't set out to be like way. It's just that, like I said, circumstances, environment, stuff like that. Most of the time that's how those OG stories got laid down. Not like I want to be lit.
Right.
That's not how people that are the OGs in the history books ended up being like that. Like, I just want to be lit, so I'm going to do this. You know what I mean? So that's why that never works, what you just said.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's how this game is now, though. And then they got shit switched up. You know what I'm saying? They say what they want. They do what they want. You know what I'm saying? And maybe they get checked later. Maybe they don't. Who knows? At this point, niggas is too old to really be like trying to run down on some young niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Cause
It's just like you said, if anything, a nigga giving them advice, and nigga not even.
Yeah,
nigga
nigga
don't
like-
got time for no
Nigga-
rundown. Nigga like, yo, if I was you, I would do this, that, and the third. It's up to you. You know what I mean?
And then it's a little different. They going through at 26, 27, maybe 30 what we went through at like 18, 19. You know what I mean? So it's a little
'cause
bit
we was
different.
hands on. Our shit was hands on. It was like you couldn't really say nothing and get your point across about another nigga unless it was closer to home. You know what I'm saying? Nigga might get fucked up, shot,
Yeah,
stabbed,
there was no
killed.
Instagram. Yeah, there was
You
no
know what I'm
none
saying?
of that stuff.
Like that Instagram shit, niggas say whatever they want to people and they hear that shit. But back in the days, it's like, you're not saying that shit, nigga.
Nah.
The nigga gonna run down on you for real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Straight up.
Nowadays, you can't even, I don't even know if you could take the shit. This shit is sad, man, because it's like, yo, it's like when you in jail and nigga get you mad and nigga be laughing at you because you tight and you supposed to have armor skin. You know what I'm saying? It's like the same shit. It's like, you really mad? It's like, it's the internet. It's like,
Off everybody. We don't do it for the clout. We do it for the culture. Ramon and Vlad, Happy Monkey Podcast on the Boulevard. Peace.
7-foot nigga beat up a fan, slam him on his head.
So, Shiest, where do you see, like, right now the game, like, as far as, like, here in New York and just in general, like, in the country, like, 2020, like, as far as, like, where it's heading, like, legalities, regulations, what do you see coming up?
Well, I see like with the whole legalities in New York and shit like that, I stay out of politics. That's why Perp Invaders is a clothing brand. You know what I'm saying? It's a misconception. It's like, yeah, weed fuels it as far as the imagery of it.
Absolutely.
But ultimately, on a business standpoint, it's a clothing line. My shit is available right now on thesmokersclub.com. I got all types of shit right now. You dig what I'm saying? My shit's about to be in stores everywhere. You dig what I'm saying? So that's my whole thing, because guess what? I feel like with the politics and the legalities and all of that shit, they're keeping us in the dark. You know what I'm saying? And they playing a really fucked up game with that shit. Like 1 minute it's on the news, oh, yeah. You can't even believe nothing you hear because that's all a lie.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You got people having these fucking meetings with fucking edibles and all this other shit that's, not even regulated in the market that's legalized. You know what I'm saying? So why y'all entertaining this shit? Like, what type of mind fuck are y'all trying to play on us like right now? Like, you know what I'm saying? So my thing is, I'm just staying out of that shit. Like,
Do what you have control of, because you don't got control of all that other shit. We have
yeah,
control
that
of our
shit is,
brands and all
and
that
that shit is poking your chest out too much, man. To me, to each their own, because everyone has their own destiny to do whatever the fuck they want. And I'm not here to say that somebody shouldn't poke their chest out, because someone is and someone will, and that's what it is. And they might open a door for me, and I'm not here to knock that, but it's just not gonna be me to do that. You dig what I'm saying? I'm gonna facilitate the lifestyle and, you know what I'm saying, and play my position, because I don't like the politics. I don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? They want to open dispensaries for what? Like, I don't even understand. I don't even understand none of that shit, to be honest, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, the weed was a blessing to a nigga back in the days, because guess what? That shit was bread. And it's always bread. I don't give a fuck what strain, what grade of that shit it is. That shit don't even gotta have THC in it. That shit is money.
It's a business.
It's fucking money, yo.
Oh,
And they just want all the fucking money.
all of it.
And I want it all too. Fuck yeah.
Is it conflict of interest?
It's a fucking conflict of fucking interest, man. Yeah. And you know, they already fucked the game up already, bro.
Yeah, in the West Coast, it's a lot.
So how much? What do y'all want
I
from
don't
us
know
to
what's
be
going on.
fucking slaves? I don't understand, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
It is kind of funny.
You know, hopefully they
Anybody,
figure it
I
out.
wanna know your
listen.
perspective on it.
Anybody who wants to jump into the marijuana industry, this is all I'm gonna say, right? You can jump into any business in the world you want to jump into and make money. It doesn't have to just be that. You know, there's new ways to do everything. You know, for real, like. It's new ways to do everything. So don't think that you have to just follow what the fuck everybody else is doing. You know what I'm saying? Everything ain't for everybody, man.
That is a saying that's been out for a very long time for a good reason.
You know what I'm saying? Invest your money, try it out. You know what I'm saying? But
Cool.
we gonna oversaturate the market. That shit is corny. Then the niggas gonna catch another wave. Then you know what I'm saying? You gonna jump on a horse and be like, I'm over there too. Like, come on, bro, chill.
It's just like you just said right now.
Have some integrity.
It's just like you can make money doing everything. Why wouldn't you want to make
what you
money
love.
doing what you love?
Yeah, you.
So
love
if you
weed.
don't love
you
this,
don't even smoke
don't,
weed.
Yeah.
If you motherfuckers don't smoke weed, don't love it. But they just want to get into it.
That's crazy.
They be like, you got it, and you're cool. I want to be cool,
Yes.
and I got more money than you, so
Fuck it.
here we go.
Then it works out.
Then they call on your phone all day, like, yo, help me, help me, help me. And then
How
you
you
gotta
do
help
this?
them, right?
How you do this? How you do that?
How you do this? How you do that? The fuck?
What you mean? Do you know this person? You know Shiest? Yeah, I know Shiest. Can you call him for me? I don't know about that. Maybe.
Bro, when did you make the decision that you're gonna be backwooded out? I know before I know you dibbled and dabbled in Phillies and Dutches and all kinds of things before you settled on backwoods.
Yeah, I'll say 2000. See this voice, this deep. I never had this deep voice before. This is the backwood voice.
This is the backward
I got the
era voice.
I got the backwood voice now. But yo, this shit started like for me like 8 years ago on tour with the TDE niggas, Absol. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's crazy.
And you know, me and my niggas were smoking Dutch Masters, but they had changed the Dutch Master packaging
They always
to
did
them
that.
shits, to these blue packs, right? And I wasn't jacking that shit. I was like, damn, and these niggas wouldn't smoke with us. So I was like, they was like smoking woods. So I was like, you know, back in the days, the Jamaican niggas used to, that's all we could smoke with them niggas. They was like, if you don't smoke backwards, you got. So I knew how to roll them shits. So I was like, all right, and I would roll them, and I would get so high that I would be like, feel like I was about to pass out, faint, sweating, and take my clothes off. You know what I'm saying, on tour, like dead ass, like leave the show, go to the trailer, strip naked, turn the air on, like, you know what I'm saying, on some other shit. And I was like, yo, that shit, yo, how y'all smoked all these backwoods like that, yo? They was like, I was like, yo, them shits be having me nauseous and having me dizzy and
Ready to
shit. They was like,
throw
oh,
up
you
and
got the
pass out.
backwood fever, bro. I was like,
Backward fever. What the fuck is
I
that?
was
I never even heard of that.
I was jacking that shit. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, word, all right. He's like, you got to roll a blunt tighter. Because, you know, like, if you don't roll the backwood tight, it'll be parts in the blunt that you just smoking that paper, and that shit is like smoking a fucking cigar, damn near.
Yeah.
That shit is kind of harsh. You know what I'm saying? So you got to roll it right. And ever since then, shout outs to my West Coast niggas. It's been backies all day, man. Like,
Oh man, I can't do it. I still can't do it. I still can't convert, man. I still can't do it. I'm sticking to my Dutches, man. Let me see.
look, I got another one. Welcome home, brother.
You know how to roll it though.
Welcome home, brother.
Ralph, what's up, Ralph? You want to taste this right here, Ralph?
How's it been for you watching the evolution? Like for me, like from the regular weed, the chocolate, the Arizona,
Word.
to that haze run that we said,
And then
the
now-
sour, then gorilla to 50,000 strains. How has that
You
been?
skipped
Look
some
for that.
things. You skipped some shit.
All right.
Hydro.
You was away. Yo, on some real shit, it's been a documentary. I ain't gonna lie. It's been like a docu-series. You know what I'm saying? And, going into the whole shit, when I started with the shit, I looked at it like that, bro. Like as one big experience that I was about to have. And I ain't know what it entailed, but I was ready to embrace all of it. You know what I'm saying? So the evolution of it is amazing to me because I watched it go from up to gradually all the way down, all the way down, all the way down, all the way down, all the way down to the bottom, and then all the way back up. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, oh shit, I just saw the whole shit go 360. You dig what I'm saying? And nobody else, except for the niggas who's been in it that long, can even understand what the fuck I just saw or what just happened. Like, you just asked me the question because you've been around to even ask that type of question. Yes. You dig what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. A regular new nigga can't ask me that question. He doesn't know about the evolution of this shit. He wasn't involved, nigga. He wasn't there. He was a custody. You know what I'm saying? What is a custody? What is a custody?
Everyone?
What is a custody, though? Like, how much weed do you have to buy to not be a custody anymore? What you say?
Right now?
Right now, in this
To
era?
not be a custody, like over a quarter pound, you got to buy that to not be a custody?
To not be a custody a quarter pound over
Or more.
QP?
Yeah.
It was always been like that?
No. It's just because I think the oversaturation right now, I put it that high.
Heard you.
Right?
Yeah.
What do you think?
A QP?
A QP, because
to not be a custody.
an ounce is
It's gotten to regular ounce. Right before,
Yeah.
like an ounce was a big deal. Like, yo, an ounce.
Yeah,
That was
you
like
get
big.
an ounce
like,
of piff.
People were supplying like small operations of ounce.
Yeah.
Now it's like an
Word.
ounce. It's like,
Yeah.
Word, nigga get 2 ounces, you think he got the whole block. Nigga pack up 100 bags. Nigga like, I got 100 packs, nigga.
I'm 2 ounces.
Lit, nigga.
now an ounce is like,
Yeah.
I say a pound.
Okay.
You know,
A pound.
nah, a half a pound. A half a pound. You're not a custody. You buying something. You doing something. I don't know.
Yeah, because a QP you could be smoking that, B. I believe
A QP is
I believe
nah,
you
nah,
smoking
nah,
that with your
QP is
partner.
good. A QP
you
is
smoking
good.
that with your partner or something. If you
Nah,
at
you busting that
home,
down. You selling 2 ounces to somebody and you
And
bust
you-
another 2.
Yeah, something like that. You know what I mean? You work and you got a job. You selling half of that at your job or some shit like that, and you smoking the rest at home with your wife or whatever it is.
But I'm saying weed is, man, it's just a blessing, man. If you have a regular job and you got the weed agenda with your shit, you lit.
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 Smoking for free.
Smoking for free, watching big TV, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody happy when they see
Yeah,
you.
it's Christmas, you know,
Yeah.
it's holidays and shit.
And it's crazy to see, like, because, I guess I'm going to say, because, like, when we were, like, more only marginalized to being in the hood, you didn't see it as much. But right now, like, 2019, 2020, like, you see, like, it's bridging a lot of gaps and a lot of classes that would be in the same rooms. But because of the weed, going to watch the Smokers Club or somewhere else or whatever, that now they're in the same room.
Well, the best part about the evolution, right, is that, back in the days, waking up in the morning, I ain't even gonna lie, like, I used to wake up in the morning and the first thought, even before taking a piss, was that I'm gonna avoid police today. I'm gonna avoid these niggas today, my nigga. These niggas is on a nigga. You know what I'm saying, though?
24/7.
The block is hot, nigga.
The block is
So
hot.
now the evolution is niggas ain't going to jail for bud like that. So that shit is a beautiful thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
So it takes that away from the
it's
from the
like
equation.
Yeah, like don't try to look at a nigga like niggas committed some great sin because a nigga got some bud. Nigga, that shit, the fuck out of here with that shit, bro.
I ain't gonna lie.
We,
That's how it
we
was,
spoke
though.
about that a couple times.
shit was
on different
dangerous,
po-
man.
Yeah, man.
Fuck is
Yeah,
you
we
talking
spoke
about?
that. We spoke about that a couple times, like another podcast that we've had, like another like episodes and
Niggas
shit.
is dying over this shit, man.
Come on, B. Like,
Going
I've
to
been
jail,
arrested
man.
for a joint, right? So let's say, me, you and him, whatever. Like, we get locked up, go through the system. It's all right. But let's say you got a lot of friends that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. They just like to smoke weed, right? They get locked up. They got to go through the system. with the lions and the tigers and the bears, because you get to the bookings,
It's ugly.
they put you with everybody. It's not like they secluding you because you're a good guy.
Cannabis, even if
you know what I
square,
mean?
Just they smoke a little cannabis. Now they in this situation because when they were targeting us at a large rate before, filling up paddy wagons like, no, not yet. We need to get like 5 more.
You know how many times I went to jail for fucking grains of weed, bro?
Grains,
bro.
roaches.
Yeah,
A roach,
basically
yeah.
not even a roach, but like a blunt, like serious, like the corner of a bag, bro, like
Crazy.
a 20. Like you sent me through the system for that shit, nigga,
Mm-hmm.
and niggas owe me some bread for that. Stupid motherfuckers, I fuck my shit up.
So like
You know what I'm saying?
Or
Don't have no bread on you. They taking that shit.
Mm-hmm.
For
Oh no, that's gone. Yeah, that's gone.
So now you're saying it's easier for all the demographics and the classes to be in the same room when you took that away. Of
yeah,
that
you're not looked upon as a criminal. That's the whole shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you stupid. You was just judging the other day. Now you want to be in the cannabis industry. Now
Yeah.
you all chummy. Hey, how are you?
Right.
Like, so what? You was the same person that was in the courtroom talking about lock that nigga up. You know what I'm saying? For a roach.
A roach.
You
I
called
must have
police
gone-
5 times. You got
I
more.
must have gone through the system at least 50 times for smoking weed. That's crazy.
Yo, bro. They got to expunge my shit, but I had like a lot, man.
Yeah.
it's ridiculous
A
for
lot,
smoking.
man. You already know the
Yes,
vibe.
for
For dumb
smoking.
shit.
Yes.
Smoking
We
and
talking about
holding
smoking.
the
Yeah, we
be-
just talking
being
about
in the wrong, with the
consuming,
crew
like, not
and
doing nothing.
just
we was
nothing
targeted.
crazy.
Yo,
Yeah.
but bro, we was targeted. We was victims of the streets, bro. You know what I'm saying?
hard.
You know what I'm saying?
Like wake and bakes. You getting
I
locked
met
up on the wake and
somebody the other
bake.
day because, like you said, now getting out more and talking to people from different classes. I was talking to a lady, right, and she lives in Tribeca, right, Bubz, and she's like, "Yeah, I've been smoking for 20 years. I lived here for 20 years." I was explaining to her. She was like, "Oh no, I used to smoke out here all the time. The most they ever told me to turn it off."
Yeah.
I said, "Damn, that's not how it was in my neck of the woods.
Not at all. Not
They
Turn
wasn't
it off.
locking them up over there."
Turn it off. Turn your lights off, nigga.
Yeah.
Get your ass in the paddy wagon, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid.
Figure 4 leg lock too. Huh?
Yeah,
Wrong
everybody
with
face
you?
down. What? Shit.
And at the same time, this lady's telling me like I used to smoke in front of my building. Like it
That's
wasn't
why.
good. It was
That's
just
why.
jumping
That's
out on
why I
us.
was always anxious to do business, though. You heard? Because of that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how the fuck you want to wake up feeling like how you gonna avoid the police every morning? Like, for real, that was a real thought. Like, I'm not even lying. I was like some real shit I was going through. Like, I gotta avoid these niggas every day. These niggas on the rooftop, dead ass with knockers watching my corner. Like, shit's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
You ain't even living right.
Like, I'm on lookout every day, nigga. Like,
You got
got Naco 9
post-traumatic
niggas.
syndrome right now.
I got the
nigga.
Naco 9 block right 3 blocks. You know what I'm saying? Good thing I'm a
man.
good nigga, and I was the niggas I was taking care of. They was part of the crew, and I didn't even know it. You know what I'm saying? They was part of the Naco 9 niggas that I was like
Yeah. The
showing
Naco
love
Nas.
to. So it was love. It was like they come spend, or they go rob niggas and come and spend all the bread with me, bro. You dig?
That was
Basically.
crazy.
Real
That's
shit.
basically
Like,
what it
yo, what's
was.
up? Chai Kai.
Yeah.
They didn't even call me Shiest. They call me Chai Kai.
Shy guy. Straight murdering the SH.
When was it that you felt confident, Bubz, to start like jumping on records and doing your little features and your little raps?
day-
and your one songs?
From day one, bro. Because not for nothing, you know, like I dissected the rap shit already, right? And what I understood was that before I even started spitting, you know, shit about weed and shit like that in the raps, was that all the popping rappers that had the best records was talking about coke.
That's so true. Back then, especially.
And I'm like, weed is not even worse than coke, so I don't give a fuck.
About
nigga.
talking about
this
weed,
shit,
yeah.
nigga.
Everybody talking about flipping bricks and all that
Yeah.
other shit, yeah.
We're gonna boost the numbers up a little bit in the raps, you know what I'm saying? To make it rhyme. You know what I'm saying? But niggas know what it is, nigga. This ain't one thing ain't got nothing to do with the other. That's how I looked at it. I looked at it as storytelling. You know what I'm saying? Even though it was, you know, that's all a nigga knew. That's a nigga was writing real shit. Like that shit was real shit. It wasn't no fake shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we get money. We outside. What happened?
We
Yeah.
outside and we
Outside
get
for
We've
real.
been using that slang. Like,
Yeah.
you know, that's the evolution of the shit. Now it's a whole Like,
Yeah, it's a whole trend.
yeah, outside.
It's a
what you-
hashtag,
I
it's a
love
trend.
it. I
Yeah.
really do. I love everything that's going on in hip hop right now. I really do, my nigga. Like, I really do, because I feel like it's new. We ain't been through this before. We ain't heard this type of shit.
Nah, this is
And
new. Yeah, it's
I'm
true.
loving it. This shit's giving me flashbacks to when I really loved hip hop, when niggas was original.
Yeah, man, and not for nothing, man. With the little new wave with Fabio and Swipey and all them kids and all that, they at least they jump around. I went to the club and I seen them niggas, everybody dancing
They
to
got
their
everybody
shit.
dancing
They
again.
got everybody doing the whole little dance and the spinning and all the shit.
It's a good thing. You know
You
what
know what I
I mean?
mean?
Yeah,
So-
and you know, I love them niggas too. Like, I love they shit too. Word on some G shit. Like,
You
that
know?
shit make a nigga feel good, because it's like, this is what it evolved to. Back to this
Yes, the
dancing.
evolution.
You know, we looked at
it's
dancing
like
like,
you
dancing
just-
ass
yeah.
niggas.
You just mentioned
we
that-
played the ball, diddy bop,
Yeah.
and we diddy bop, and we played the wall for mad years, bro.
Yeah.
We did.
You mentioned
Yeah.
it
We
with the
cheated
weed
ourselves,
that
bro.
it went all the way full circle and went dance in the beginning, gangster, now it's going back to dancing, like you said.
But now it's
evolution.
mixed gangster.
But
and
yeah, that's
dancing.
what I'm saying. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's okay to
Because
gangster
back
to
in the day,
dance
the
now.
twirl wasn't accepted. To even say that word
Yeah.
was kind of booked
Yeah.
out. Pause. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, now it's some whole other shit.
It's all right. It's like gangsters. It's all right for gangsters to dance. It's all right for you to give it up once you're doing the music business. Like, it's all good. Like, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like, it's accepted. You know
I
what
was
I'm saying?
I was watching a video the other day of, like, you know, the different gangs in New York and how they beefing and all this shit, right? And, you know, I was watching all these niggas dance. Most of these niggas got dance moves, and they spit the same type of flow, you know what I'm saying, when they rep their sets or whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, this shit gang music.
Yeah, straight up gang.
Yeah, like, if you ain't gang, this shit ain't for you, bro.
This shit ain't for you.
These niggas like spinning and bending. I love it, but they just need to keep it music though. And
Yeah,
get their
keep it
money
music, keep
Yeah.
it business.
and keep it New York. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man.
It's
Yeah,
like
man.
me and this man always tell, like, sometimes we get to speak to some of the young artists, you know, they come around here, whatever, you know, we got a lot of love for them, and we always tell them, you heard Shaq, you know, the number we tell them, we like, don't ever forget that there's people from where you come from that are dying and going to jail every day because they don't have another talent like you do. Don't waste that trying to be that when you got the opportunity to take yourself out and some other people like that. Don't play with that opportunity.
You know what though? You see, you saying that from experience though. But these young boys they living it.
They living it.
And you know, when a nigga's shacked up in the crib and fucked up and sharing meals like niggas how we used to do it back in the days, you know the vibes be. You know
Yes,
the
sir.
broke niggas. You know
Yes,
the nigga
sir.
that was hungry, that you can't diss them niggas because they was hungry. You fed them.
We fed them.
You fed them and let them get the bag, right? So it's the same shit with these niggas. It's like you can't really give these niggas too much advice as far as being like, don't do this and don't do that.
Nah, you don't tell them what not to do.
Yeah,
you know,
because-
you don't tell them what not to do, but you kind of tell them, like, you know.
Yeah, because these niggas know how to get their bag their way. Like, we got ours our way.
Exactly.
We found our way, found our calling, found our lane.
Oh yeah.
know
They
what
doing
I'm
their
saying?
thing. You don't teach them how to get the bag. You teach them how to keep it. You know what I
That's
mean?
what I was trying to tell them,
You know what
to,
I'm
saying?
to
tell them,
maximize
yo,
the opportunities. That's all I'm
you
trying
know,
to tell them.
They
try.
living off experience though. They not hearing that shit.
They not hearing that shit.
They love us. They respect us because we said it to them on some
Yeah.
OG shit.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? But at the end of the day, niggas is living off experience.
Yeah.
You know?
Living off
And
experience.
yeah, and the beautiful thing is they doing pretty good.
No, they are.
They doing pretty good, man.
Absolutely.
Because
Get that money
I
quick.
seen a lot of niggas struggle, my nigga. Like real niggas, like official niggas, like struggle and you know what I'm saying, go to jail, come, you know what I'm saying? And that shit ain't, you know what I'm saying? Niggas be having families, niggas want to take care of their shit. You know what I'm saying, my nigga? Like niggas just don't want to be outside all day doing nothing. Waiting for the police to lock niggas up.
Yo.
Cause uptown, you can't even be outside because
No.
guess what?
You can't even stand outside.
Back in the days, they shut niggas down. Giuliani already put the gaff on niggas when he put the banks on every corner and had the cameras on every shit. Niggas ain't standing in front of no cameras, my nigga. And you know niggas ain't going up there and breaking them shit, so niggas just getting off the corner.
Get off the corner. Changed.
Shit changed.
Gentrification.
Gentrification.
Then they put an outside restaurant, you know what I'm saying, with seating and shit. Niggas ain't sitting outside. You see the ops walk by, you know what I'm saying? You be like, oh
Damn.
shit, nigga snuff you, nigga will snuff you,
Right
stab
there,
you,
right there while you sitting and
dumb?
eating.
You niggas are looking like, yo, this nigga's dumb. This nigga's outside sitting
Sitting
outside
eating.
eating like it's gravy.
Yeah, but it goes.
This nigga owe me 100 gizms. Fuck is wrong with this nigga? Go poke this nigga, man. Stab him with his same steak knife.
Yo, but it's true though. But now, like you said, like with the gentrification shit, like that's it. Like it's just like it ain't as isolated as it was before. Like they got everybody one big pot, sink or swim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Shit is more about, do you got the money to
They
stay
just-
here?
So guess what? So when they legalize marijuana, what's gonna happen? Is the niggas gonna see gentrification at its finest.
At its finest.
Yeah,
Who got those licenses?
definitely not us.
Not the people that look like us.
All right then. Is that true or not?
That
You
is
know,
a Snapple fact of life.
That is a Snapple fact of life. That's on the Snapple. Give us our own flavor.
That's it. Straight up
Dig?
and down.
For real, B, because yo, man. So my advice to anybody, you know, is poke your fucking chest out, my nigga. Stand for something, fall for anything, my nigga.
Boom.
Don't be last. Be first at what you do, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a fucking band dick rider. You know what I'm saying? Like, create some shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
Create
It's
some
it's
shit.
mad avenues. It's a lot of avenues, man. It's a lot of
And
avenues.
a lot of platforms for everybody to be able to promote those avenues right now.
You know, and a lot of times people get frustrated, but it's like, yo, we've been out here forever.
Mm-hmm.
How you think we feel? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Shit.
how you think we feel? Like, on some real shit. Like,
On some real shit.
I've been doing this shit so long, and I seen a lot of niggas come up. I seen niggas come up all the way. You know what I'm saying? And I congratulate. I'm happy for them, cause I know I'm in my space. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like, I'm not trying to be in nobody's space. If I lived in Cali, my vibe would be different. But I don't want to live in Cali. I'm not on that type of time. I'm on some New York time. I'll take my shit how it comes. You dig what I'm saying?
Mhm,
Like,
mhm.
I could deal with that. I'm happy. I'm already ranked.
You
I already got a
are
ranking.
ranked.
You're already there, my friend.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Ranking
agree.
comes with a lot of, you know what I'm saying, connections. You dig what I'm saying? And knowing rubbing shoulders with a lot of good people that people don't get to rub shoulders with. You dig what I'm
Absolutely.
saying?
You wouldn't last this long in good graces if you wasn't a person of good graces. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got a while we haven't bumped into each other, right? But so many people already speak so highly of you that we already know. Like, people talk to us and be like, yo, Shiest Bub, you know what I mean? Like, yo, it's Perp Invaders, that dude, you know what I mean? I said, that dude, that's my man. like that man is $100,000. You ain't gotta tell me, you know what I
Right.
mean? But it just goes to tell you, you know what I mean?
It
Like,
feels good to know real niggas, man.
you know what I mean? And niggas be like, yo,
it's a
nah,
breath of
Shiest
fresh
is
air in this 2020.
I'm not even
man.
gonna say real niggas, just people who are genuine. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
People sincere with their shit and you know what I'm saying, really just support things that are good for them and for everybody. Not just them, everybody. You know what I'm saying? We all win.
ecosystem, because you always on I see that, you know what I mean? You always on your ecosystem shit. You bringing your people, man. You bringing the writers, you bringing the designers, you bringing
Look,
all your
critics
critics, you know
with
what I mean?
me. Pussy Mob. You
You
already
know what I mean? Shout out to
Mm.
Pussy Mob
Shout
in
out,
the
shout
building.
out to her.
You know what I'm
in
saying?
the building.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying?
We always support the pussy and the Pussy Mob.
We're feminists here on HappyMunkey.
Yeah,
on the
we have
Boulevard.
we have a lot of strong boss ladies here on, you know what I mean? So definitely
Oh yeah, you got to interview Candace. She got a story to tell too at some point. You know what I'm saying? HappyMunkey vibes. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
All right.
Definitely though,
in the
man.
building. That's it.
Definitely.
That's half the battle.
You dig? So
It's time for us to ask you, Bubz, the $1 million question we ask every guest that's ever been on the Boulevard.
On the Boulevard,
Shots.
my G.
And the question is, if you had to describe HappyMunkey, the brand, the movement, the wave, the space, whatever you know about it, in one word, what would that one word be?
innovative.
Innovative.
Coming from you, my
Yeah,
friend.
innovative for our space.
Elaborate on
I'm
that.
gonna elaborate because even before I came to the space, right, and knowing anything about what's going on, right, it was like I heard the name. I didn't even know where the space was. I just heard about it, right. And this is from some reputables. This is not in the hood. This is on some other shit. And it was like, hey, Bubz, have you heard of HappyMunkey? And I'm like, nah, what's that? They're like, you sure? I'm like, positive. You don't got nothing to do with that? I'm like, nah, my nigga. What was you talking about? They was like, word? It's like, well, that shit is like some shit. That shit is like the best lounge on some shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, word? Okay. And then when I realized what was going on, I was like, see, that's what I'm saying. The space, it doesn't, to be innovative means to create something. You dig what I'm saying? So when you create a space that doesn't exist, that's innovative. You know what I'm saying? So.
That was well put from the philosopher Bubba Dub,
Yes,
my
sir.
brother from another mother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My brother from the.
What we always want to do is want you to plug all your stuff that you got going on
Absolutely.
currently and in the future, so all the people out there in Happy Monkey World can tune in to what's going on.
Absolutely.
In Bub's World.
Yo, check this out. www.thesmokersclub.com. Log on now. Hurry up and buy that Aikiki, okay? Everything's a go.
You shitting me?
Thesmokersclub.com. Hurry up and buy. You heard? That's it, man. That's all y'all niggas need to know, man.
That's it.
Heard.
That's it. That's
Anything I got going on is right there. So
Man, it's been an honor and a
Come
pleasure,
on,
and it's
my
been
brother.
it's
Come
been like
on,
taking
my
me down like
nigga.
nostalgia, like
Hell
memory
yeah.
lane.
you know what?
Come
And
on,
it's,
brother.
it's
This was
good
crazy.
because this lane, I wouldn't even. There's no one else I could go down this lane with. Because
No, that's another thing, brother.
There's
That
no one.
he
There's
don't
no
talk
one
to
else
nobody. Yeah,
that
he
I
don't-
could go down this lane with on this type of time. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So this conversation doesn't happen in the public space for me. You dig what I'm saying? It's just with y'all because y'all family and we go back like cook food. You dig what I'm saying? So it's like yeah, this is for the culture. You dig what I'm saying?
That's for the culture. Absolutely.
It's for the culture.
That's
and,
our
you know what I'm saying?
that's our little saying right here. We don't do it for the clout. We do it for the culture. So
Anybody doing their thing in the marijuana space, do your thing, man. Just be smart and just realize that you can do anything you want to do out here. You know what I'm saying? It's no hold bars on nothing you want to do out here, man.
This industry's in its infancy, and not the sky, the universe is the limit with it. So there's enough for everybody's grandkids. So all you gotta do, like you said, don't hate, innovate, as my brother Bubz said, and that's it.
That's it.
that's it. So absolutely, ladies and gentlemen. So absolutely,
Someone
please, let's give this man, the entrepreneur, the G himself, my man, Shiest. But one more round of applause, everybody. I like to go around the mic.
Thanks, man.
My brother. Like I said, man, it's a motherfucking pleasure. My nigga Ralph.
We hope, man, you make $100 billion this year. All your dreams and wishes come true, man. Good things happen
Absolutely,
to good people.
my brother.
Thank you for
Absolutely.
being the real person, real friend, and the real G that you always been, man. You are appreciated.
Thanks, bro.
What's good, everybody? This is your nigga Ralph, trying to keep you fresh with the info from Happy Monkey every single podcast. You already know what it is. If you haven't followed us yet, follow us on Instagram at HappyMunkey_ or Happy Monkey Goodies. Now remember, that's monkey with a U. Also, if you haven't checked us out, we're on YouTube. So check out our channel, Happy Monkey TV. Keep us current, live, and everything with the culture.